Welcome everybody. So this is going to be the shortest presentation I've ever done. I've never done a 20-minute presentation. So today we're going to talk about the integration between field service and finance and operations, and also the deployment and how you do that, and just to give you an idea of how we can get these two apps sort of working together. But just as a quick poll, how many people here are finance and operations? Okay. How many field service? Okay. So, how many of you have integrated finance and operations with field service? Oh, rock on! Did you do it this way? So this one of the things that we've never really had is integration between the CRM products and field service and PSA and all of these other things with finance and operations, and that was a tragedy because the CRM side of the house would just go out and build what they thought was ERP for invoicing and all of these other things. So, and over the past year or so, we've got this integration, and there's with JewelRight, then this is going to be even huger. Because it's going to be more real time, and there's a whole lot of things that we can do about it. But what we've got out of the box is a way that we can go out and we can connect the sales side, the field service side, the PSA side, directly up to finance and operations with all of the key connectors. So all the key tables, and it's actually really simple to do, and now it works really well. So you can go out and you can just connect these up and have an integrated field service and finance and operations working, where invoices are coming in from field service and going down to finance and operations, where all of the pricing is managed and all of the products are synchronized between the systems. So this is huge. And also it's a great, with the new licensing model, then this is just the perfect thing that we can go out and do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, in this presentation, break it out into sort of a couple of different areas. I'm going to introduce you to the integration. If you haven't seen it before, I'm going to show you talk about how it works, and then show you how you set it up and how you roll it out. But the main thing is that we've had these two databases, and we still haven't aggregated or joined them together, and I can't speak for product management, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So what we've got is we've got the data integration, and this is all built on the Power Platform. So when you set this up, you go into Power Apps, and you'll see that I go into the Power Apps Admin Center, and all of the information is there for us. Now, what we end up with is we've got this admin portal that we can go out and create. And then also we've got some solutions that we install inside of customer engagement. So we add in some specific solutions for the field service integration, and also prospect to cash, which is a foundation solution for this. And then the data integration has all of these templates. They're already defined for us, so we don't have to build anything, but we can modify them. And then all we do is we just fire these up and set them off, and then get them up and running, and we can go out and roll out this integration. The integration for the prospect to cash was in the 7.3 release, and all of the field service integration for finance and operations, which is really the data entities, was delivered in the 8.0 release, but also there's been changes and more extensive changes released out with the 8.1 release as well. So when we look at what we can do and what gets delivered out of the box, then there's two parts to it. There's a foundation, which is prospect to cash. This goes out and synchronizes all the accounts to the customers, the products, sales orders, quotes, invoices, so all of the core financials. And this was the first version of the integration that came out. But what came after that is the field service, and this is the newer integration that we've got. And it leverages a lot of the prospect to cash, because there's no point in reinventing the wheel for the accounts and all of everything else. But we can then go out and synchronize the field service products, because there is a distinction between the standard products and field service products. And then also we synchronize the invoices that come from field service or from finance and operations, and also work orders now, and invoices and all of these things. So this integration is what makes field service a really good companion product for Dynamics, and also for anyone who's just pure field service. You don't have to go out and create information or recreate things to do invoicing or process work orders and do all of these financial stuff that you normally need to do. So the slide's going to be funny because the integration is actually really simple, but this makes it super complicated. Because what we have is we've got these connections. So the connections connect to finance and operations and instances of CRM or field service. Then what we do is we can go out and break them out into organizations. So you can have different versions of field service connecting to different legal entities within Dynamics, all within the same mapping. Then also what we have is that we've got templates and projects. So this is the wiring for the integration that allows us to hook everything up. A template is, for example, linking up the accounts to the customers. So CRM accounts to customers in Dynamics. The projects are what you create from those templates and then customize yourself. And you can have multiple projects, and you'll see that in a second. And then on top of that, there's a whole slew of management things that come along with this mapping. But in a nutshell, this is a simple version. But really what it is all of this is part of the integration itself. So templates, we have these templates that you can take advantage of. They're already predefined, and then we have the projects, which are the things that execute in the system. So what I'm going to do is show you what this is in the real world. So how many people have been to this admin center and seen the projects? Okay. So this is the heart and soul of it. This is where you go out and set up the integration and manage it. So notice here I've got a little bit of telemetry that's telling me what's failed and what's working using Power BI, great Microsoft tool. And then down here I've got all of my projects. These are the projects that I've defined that I can go and modify. If, for example, I want to go out and look at one of these projects, then when you go into the projects, then the Wi-Fi. Okay. Then a project is going to have one or more tasks inside of it, which is the mapping of tables. If you're going out and synchronizing, for example, orders or invoices, then it's not one table that you're synchronizing over. You've got the headers and the lines, and sometimes you've got other information as well. So this is a simple one, and this is just for the accounts. But what the data integration platform gives us is this. And this is a way that we have all the fields from field service or CRM, and then on the other side we've got all the fields from Dynamics that we then go out and map. And I think this one's just standard. I haven't made any changes to it, but there's a little bit of functionality in it that we can go out and find. Just trying to find. Okay. Where sometimes the data doesn't match between the two systems. So for example, CRM is a little bit more fluid in what you can type into, like the addresses. So we have to have a way to map between the very lenient CRM side over to finance and operations. So what we've got is we can go out and we can list out all the different combinations, permutations that we have of the addresses of the countries, and then map it down into the Dynamics nomenclature so that we can move the data backwards and forwards. So there's some sort of logic built into this for the integration. Also what we can do is, try this. So over here we've got the connections, and these connections just say what version of Dynamics F&O are we connecting to and what version of CRM are we connecting to. And then there's a scheduling engine built into this. And the scheduling engine is going to say, how often do we run this? You don't want to, you can run the integration every minute if you want to, but sometimes you don't necessarily need to do that. For accounts, maybe it's not so volatile, so you can run it at different periods. So bear with me, I'm just changing over to a hotspot. So we've got the scheduling engine that's running in the background, all part of the management. And then finally what we have is, when this pops up, and then finally what we'll see is we'll be able to also see all the execution details that have happened for this run. So I'm going to just stop that for now. We'll return back here. So then, the hard thing is, or what people think might be hard, is how do you go and set up this integration? So this is where the projects come in. And what I can do is I can go out and I can say I want to create a new project. It's going to go out and find all the standard templates that we've published out. So as new integrations are created, then these templates will start showing up. So these project templates contain everything that you need. It has all of the mappings. It's got all of the tasks that need to be performed, and all you need to do is just go out and select them and choose what you want to integrate. So, for example, if we scroll through this is being used for a little bit more than just a field service. So we're using it for the sales integration, the PSA integration, and also integration to some other systems as well. But if I wanted to go out and create an integration, then all I need to do is choose the connection I want to set it to, say what organization, USMF, and then create it. And now it's got all of the mapping and it's linked to my version of finance and operations. That's all it is. The only hard part of this is you have to do this around about 15 times for all of the different work elements. But I've now got a version of the integration that's going to be tracked, and it's going to show me all the execution history. If I go back to my data integration that I've got here and look at the one that I had running down here, then we'll be able to see all of the executions. We'll be able to see whether it succeeded or not. We'd be able to see all the inserts from F&O to field service, or from field service to F&O. In the background, this is using the data management as well. So if you go into data management, you can actually see all of these projects, and you can see the data coming through, and you can audit it. So it's not sort of like a black hole that's just pushing data into finance and operations, or the other way around. It's a managed project within Dynamics. So this is really all the integration is. It's not hard. It's not. Here. It's just all packaged up here within the view. So again, all of the projects. Now, what can we do with these projects now? So for the field service integration, we have the complete process, or the data integration model that's available to us. So for example, using just really the standard prospect to cash integration for the most part. We're synchronizing all of your accounts that you have in field service back to Dynamics. We also have the products and price lists are being synchronized as well. So if you have a price list set up in Dynamics, then that will follow over against the product and become a standard price list within the system. Now, also what we have is from the field service side, we've got the dispatching and the work orders synchronizing. So all the work orders as they're created inside of field service is then going to go down into Dynamics. It goes down as a sales order because we're not putting it into, for example, the work order construct that we'll have in EAM. We're just going to make a sales order because then we can go out and we can get the invoices created directly from this. Now, so some of these integrations are bidirectional. So, for example, if you have quotes, then sales orders, and you make a change in the sales order within Dynamics, then that can come back and go back up into CRM. So but this is an option that you turn on. You just don't deploy out that template if you don't want the bidirectional syncing of the information. So all of the work orders are managed. When you initially set these up, you have to make sure that any orders that get created within Dynamics are created from customers or accounts that were synchronized as well. If you go out and sort of try to bypass the synchronization and use non-field service, for example, accounts in orders, then it won't synchronize through. And then finally, the other part, the real value that you get from this integration is on the invoicing. So up until now, we really haven't had a way that we can go out and have the invoices get created in finance and operations from field service, and then use all of the financial backbone that we have within finance and operations to go out and manage this and do collections and have agents and all of these other things that you don't do within CRM. So all of this integration is now available out of the box. There's also some more integrations that are coming through the roadmap as we get more clever with this integration. And also, as for example, if I was just listening to the previous session and the gentleman was talking about the dual write, which gives real-time integration. That's huge, and it has a similar user interface to what we're doing here within the Power Platform integration. So really, it's not a lot to show when you go out and do the integration, because if I go out and if I look at any of the if I look at an integration project running in the background, then it's just going to start running and start moving this data over, and I've got mine set up to run once every hour for these work orders. Now, if for example I go out and have some data like, let me create an account. Then as this gets triggered, it's just going to go and grab that one record that changed and then move it over. There's something else that was added to finance and operations which is really critical to what we're doing here, and that's change tracking. So in the past we haven't had a change tracking mechanism that can go out and say when this record is changed or when there's a new record, necessarily go out and just grab that information. So if you go into data management within finance and operations, then you'll see a change tracking option that you can turn on the entities, and that means that when we do this sort of integration, it's not going and doing a wholesale push of the data over, it's just going to pick up the data that's changed, like an order or a work order. But if I go out and create a new customer here, then once we've created this, all we need to do is just wait for that trigger to fire. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a kickstart. And then this is just going to go out and start that project. It's going to create the integration. It's going to grab the information. It's going to pull it over, and it's going to put it over into CRM. So while that's going, because this is really the end of the presentation, does anyone have any questions about this integration or the direction that we're going or anything that I've shown?
But it seems like you could use this to manage projects that are customer-based also.
Yeah.
So do people sometimes use it a little bit more for a project and not, the straight field service that
Yeah. So Mary Kay's question is, this is just field service, but can we use it for other things? And also to extend out on that, can we use this to create other integrations that may not be available right now? And the answer is because this is just a framework, and I've gone out. Okay, yeah, sorry. So this is just a framework that allows us to go out and create additional projects. Within the data management project itself, there's some special projects which are almost like blank projects. So what you can do is there's a blank project to go from a CRM or a CDS database to finance and operations, and from finance and operations over to CDS. So if there's something that's missing, then you can go out and use this and create even more integrations. But also this is how we're creating the integration with PSA. And PSA is even more complicated because it has resources and a whole slew of other things that are going out and creating this integration. But it's the same principle. And also if, for example, you have other databases, you can actually connect to just pure SQL databases and do the same thing. So if you have repositories that you need to grab field service information from or other items, then this is a great tool in order to do that.
How does the dual write believe this is going to affect the integration?
Yeah. So if I knew, I'd tell you. I can only because dual write's really interesting, because what dual write gives us is a link directly down in the system, so that as soon as you make a change, then it goes out and it pushes information into CDS. So it's like this, but it's real time. The interface is the same as well. So if I was thinking ahead, I think that dual write is a natural progression of this. But I really don't know when or if that's going to be the final direction. But dual write is like magic compared to this.
There's a session tomorrow for dual write, 1 to 2 p.m. Can you ask people to attend?
Oh, there's a session on dual write, 1 to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Please attend, because dual write is amazing.
So, my team knows this, what you're showing, and you dual write as well. So I want to make sure like everyone comes.
Okay, so
When is it?
1 to 2 tomorrow, and there'll be hot dogs and bagels. So, any more questions? Because I think I've gone over my time. If not, then I hope this was interesting and gave you a little bit of an idea of how the integration with field service works. And if you haven't tried it out, then just try it out. It's really easy to set up, and I love it.